Justice will not be biased, will not take bribes, because bribery will blind the eyes of the wise men and will distort the words of the righteous people. This evening is a very difficult evening for Israel and for the citizens of Israel. It is an evening when the Attorney General of the government decides to issue an indictment pending a hearing against a serving Prime Minister. That is a painful evening for every Israeli patriot. Everybody for whom the state is important and dear, and for whom the institutions of the state are important. This is a sad day, and I am not happy. Even though I'm a political rival of Netanyahu's, I am very familiar with Netanyahu. We worked shoulder to shoulder. I saw him at his most difficult moments and in his greatest moments, and I know how much he loves the state of Israel. But Benjamin Netanyahu, the one that I knew, would not drag the state of Israel and the people to a situation where there is a half-time prime minister working. Let's just imagine the reality of our lives when the prime minister is forced to divide his time between courts and dealing with the most critical issues for the state of Israel. Let's imagine the reality of our lives when the Prime Minister needs to go from decisions on the destiny of our children to confronting what the state witnesses say. Let's imagine a Prime Minister who spends most of his day dealing with his legal cases against him. The state of Israel deserves more than that. Benjamin Netanyahu, you also understand how much the state institutions are important. And I call on you to stop attacking the judicial systems and the enforcement of law, and stop those personal attacks against those officers that you yourself appointed. Instead of that, I would expect that this evening, as difficult as it may be, you need to speak properly, as is proper for a prime minister, and avoid a political campaign that crosses red lines. I would expect you to manage your struggle as a private individual, and I wish you success with that. Mr. Netanyahu, don't forget, this country is all of ours, and there is no question here of right or left, because truly, Israel comes before everything else. Today, you chose, unfortunately, to march down a path that is not suitable for a prime minister in the state of Israel. Instead of choosing the benefit of the state of Israel, you are choosing in favor of your own benefit, and this is a bad choice that you should have no part in. Yes, just several years ago, you explained it with your own voice that the prime minister, any prime minister who is dealing with his own survival, cannot continue serving. Let me remind you of what you've said, and let me quote you. A prime minister that is knee deep in investigations might make decisions based on his personal interests and based on his political survival. Mr. Netanyahu, this country is very dear to us, and I am convinced that it is also very dear to you as well. And therefore, you have the ability to stop this witch hunt. Citizens of Israel, this evening, once the Attorney General's decision was publicized and the reasons for them, I can no longer serve alongside Benjamin Netanyahu. Benjamin Netanyahu, I would like to appeal to you tonight to come to resign and to take personal responsibility. If you are proven innocent, you can return with your head held high to public life. Israeli citizens, we will win at the ballot box. We will together choose what is good. We will do the best that we can. And together we will restore the hope in the blue and white. Because in Israel there is another leadership, a patriotic leadership that puts Israel before everything else. Thank you very much.